Hello, beautiful people. This reading is not finding you by accident. Whether you are subscribed to me or not, this reading is appearing in front of your eyes for a reason. There is a thing, a person, or a connection that you are trying to get, which feels impossible right now. It is feeling impossible to you right now. So, we are going to find out, is it actually impossible for you to get? Is it going to happen sooner or later? And what is the way to speed this up? What is the guidance that your spirit guides really want you to get, really want you to follow to get to this thing? Randomly, I'm getting a throat chakra block for some reason. It's like this is something that you don't wish to speak about to people. Like, you have, it's very hush hush, like, it is something that you have kept secret, sort of. Like, you don't talk about this to many people. A fresh perspective could be really significant because I'm using new tarot decks, you know decks that I haven't used in a while. Also, you feel evil eye or jinx could be really significant because you feel like if you talk about this to many people, you would somehow jinx this and it would not happen. So there is a lot of doubt coming up here. We are going to find out, is this actually impossible to achieve, or it is actually possible, and how to actually get to this quickly, and the guidance, the clarity that you need about this thing, because I'm sensing a lot of confusion around this thing. You don't know how to get here. There is also a lot of doubt, like whether you deserve it or not, all those stuff. So we are going to find this out in this reading. First question I'm going to ask to your spirit guides about this thing is that, do you actually deserve it or not? Is this meant to be or not? I know it can be really scary to find out, but your spirit guides are going to be very blunt about this. So, is this possible for you or not? I'm using this stained glass tarot. I'm going to be honest. I This is the first time I'm using this. Like, sure, I have meditated and cleansed and all that, but like, I haven't used this deck at all. This is the first time I'm using. This is a very fresh perspective. You're going to try some very new things that you haven't tried before, because in this connection, I'm sensing a connection. um, this thing is going to open so many gateways for you that you think were always closed for you. You're going to experience so many new feelings that you haven't experienced before at all. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Wands is also about passion for me. So it's like, there is a lot of passion here. There are a lot of feelings attached here. And yeah, you are trying to detach from this, but you cannot completely detach. And you're not supposed to completely detach from this either. So already it's looking very positive to me, but let us ask your spirit guides. Is this possible or not? Like, is this meant to be for you? Okay. Two cards drop. Okay. I got the star first. The star. Can you see this? This is a clear indication. The star is also like, when you make a wish upon the star. This is what it's like. It's like, please give me this, please. But deep down, you're like, do I deserve this? Is this meant to be? Am I disturbing the destiny? All that. This is a clear indication that yes, it is possible. Wish upon the star, a wish to become true. This is completely possible. And it's all, stars are also linked towards destiny and fate, right? We also see star-crossed lovers. This is the sign that you were looking for. Like, yes, it is possible, and yes, it is actually written in your fate. It is written in your destiny. You're not disturbing the course of life, or you're not disturbing God's path, by manifesting. Even if you are manifesting this connection or person, this piece of hair is kind of disturbing me. um, then this is your sign. Like, it is possible, it is meant to be, and yes, you deserve it. Another card that I got after this was Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups for me in this situation is signifying a lot of confusion. Like you don't know what to pick, what to do, whether to choose your career or whether to choose your love life, whether to choose this person or that person. Like there's a lot of confusion, and you see there are a lot of options in front of you, and you're like, I don't know what to choose. I want to check my mic. I always want to check my mic when I'm feeling a doubtful energy around me. So there is a lot of doubts, but rest assured, this is going to happen. This is meant to happen. This is literally meant to be. This is the type of thing that's meant to be. I'm so relieved. You know, I can feel this a sense of relief. Relief. Oh, I'm tripping. Maybe the letter L is really significant because I have never said something like this before on screen. So it's like the letter L could be really significant. Now we are going to ask, uh, is this going to be, is this going to, this impossible thing you're going to get after getting a lot of lessons, or it's going to appear easily, in your life? Is this going to be easy or not? Only one card fell. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords and the World at the bottom of the deck. The World, which the world literally signifies completion. It's like completion, literally complete. And Nine of Swords, which is about trauma. I just got a text message. Did you hear that? Confirmation. So this is about your trauma. This is something in this relation to this impossible thing. Before you have tried and given up, before you have gone through a lot of trauma in this area of your life. And pink and purple could be really significant because see, I have pink here and I have purple here. I'd never do this. But yesterday I was like, it was red, but it turned out to be pink. So this could be really significant. And almost like been you have almost been betrayed in this thing, because sometimes you meet someone and it feels like, oh, everything is perfect, but then after some time they show their true colors and you're like, why is this happening to me? There's a lot of victim mindset around the situation, but no fear, you are getting out of this victim mindset, and you're already in the process of getting out of this victim mindset. So I asked like whether it's going to be easy or not. I'm getting very mixed signals over here, because one is about trauma and one is literally about completion, easy, because the world is literally signifying that. So it's a very internal process that you're going through, and the moment that you get out of this victim mindset that you were in before, is the moment it's going to happen. It's going to be very easy. And you know what I'm sensing from you? I'm not sensing a very like a poor baby kind of energy from you. It's like I'm sensing a lot of powerful energy, like god slash goddess energy from you. So it feels like you have already gotten out of this victim mindset, and it was not easy, because there were a lot of things that triggered you, and you got out of it from sheer discipline, from sheer willpower. I want to say, ah, the letter S could be really significant as well. Or maybe you're someone who just get confused between sure, so it just kind of happens. So and see, it just moved, and after that is the sun. The sun, the world. The sun literally signifies yes in tarot. It signifies happiness, positivity. Literally. This is going to be a very beautiful thing happening in your life. It's going to like literally like upgrade your life, I want to say. It's literally like your life would be divided into two parts. It's like before this thing happened and after this thing happened. After movie is coming in my mind for some reason. That could be really significant. Maybe watch that movie. It's going to give you some clarity. It's a love story, by the way. So it's in that movie, it's kind of like before this person comes in her life and after this person comes in her life gets divided into two parts. So your life is going to get very different. Like after you get this thing, because you think it is so impossible, everything is going to change. Your self concept is going to change. The way you see yourself is going to change. The way other people behave around you, it's going to change. It's like this is a very big transformation that's going to happen here. And you have gone through at least 10 or 12 transformations in your entire life. Like you have changed so much. You're someone, you always tell yourself that you don't like change, but you are someone who is quickly adaptable. Like you can adapt to things so quickly. I don't know, Darwin is coming to my mind because the scientist Darwin talks about Darwin talks about adaptability in nature. Survival of the fittest. That's coming to me weird because it's like you have survived a lot, and according to the situation, you change yourself. According to the place that you are in, you change yourself, and that is your biggest power. That is your biggest power. And all these things that you have learned from last 10 to 12 years, that's going to help you in this. It's like you don't need to learn new things. You already know all the things, and now you just have to apply it. Instead of wondering, I should know this, maybe I should learn this, maybe I should read this new book, maybe I should talk to this person and get their advice. You don't need anything. You already have that. It's like your spirit guides, I want to say god have already taught you everything that you need to know. There is nothing new that you need to know. And if by any chance you need to know something, it will appear right in front of you, like this video. Okay, like this video, or I'm not saying like my video, by the way. For example, this video is appearing in front of you, and just like that, a message will appear in front of you. A friend will come up to you and tell you something and give you clarity without you even asking them. That's going to happen. It's, you don't have to approach something will approach you. It will just come to you. That's why the world and the sun are coming to you. It's like, it's so positive. This is so positive. It's almost like magical energy. It's very easy. It's giving me very spiritually aligned type of energy. It's like you are right on the path, and you just have to keep moving. That's it. You just have to keep moving. Okay, let's see what else is coming through. I love this tarot deck. I don't know why I never used it before. It's so beautiful, right? Okay, so next thing I'm going to ask is there any message from your spirit guides that you need to know right now? Okay, any message about this thing? Message for this beautiful soul. I got a lot of cards. I don't want a lot of cards. Please be specific. Interesting. Okay, one is coming to me. Four of Pentacles. There is a sense of boredom here. Nine of Swords reverse. Oh my god. Beautiful energy. Okay. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Five of Wands. Right? Wait. Let me take it out. Five of Wands. Can you see? This literally signifies conflict here. It's like a war going on inside your mind, internal conflict, confusion. Four of Pentacles is also about confusion. Interestingly, two cards are representing confusion and conflict. Nine of Pentacles reverse, though. Okay, Nine of Pentacles reverse. This came out first, and I was talking about trauma and all that. It's coming out reverse. So it's like your trauma has already left you, and you have left your trauma as well. These are two different things. It's like when your trauma leaves you, it's like the person that was so toxic to you, or the situation that was so toxic to you, it's over. That's your trauma leaving you. But how you leave your trauma behind is by not thinking about this in your mind, not giving it the power, long after the situation is over, you still keep on thinking about it, like why did that happen, like why did that happen to me, I didn't deserve it, I deserved something better, and you start complaining in your mind, you get negative, which is very normal. It's a very human thing to do. But you have left your trauma as well, you no longer think about it that much, it's like here and there you think about this, but now you don't think about it that much, your trauma. And especially like childhood trauma is coming to me. It's something that you went through in your childhood, something that you went through in your school, that's coming to me. Why is my nose itching so much? It always happens when I get a lot of energy. Okay, I'm going to clarify this because it's like a lot. I'm going to use this spirit animal deck, which I haven't used in a long time. What is the message here? This deck always smells so good. The smell of fresh paper, fresh books, libraries. I don't know, I'm getting that vision. I don't know if you can hear the background noise. I'm sorry about that. There's a lot of construction going on here. Message for you. Okay, so earlier I was getting. Wait. Okay. Oh, that's so beautiful. This is so. I cannot make this up. Like, see, your spirit guides are literally with you. Koala spirit. Spirit has a plan. And as we know, koalas are slow, right? Something about that is coming to me. So it's like spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan. And in the beginning, I kept telling you that you don't have to do anything. It's going to appear right in front of you. And that's what is this reading, these cards are telling me about. At the bottom of the deck, I have like scarab beetle. I'll take it out for you. This bottom of the deck. Scarab beetle spirit, which in the at the bottom it's literally written magic works through you. Magic works through you. It's and spirit has a plan. I cannot be any more clear about this. It's like, so in the beginning I was talking about that you have already left your trauma behind. So your spirit guides are really proud of you. You have already done half the work, more than half the work, I want to say. And your spirit already has a plan. Magic is literally like it's working through you. It's working through you. As in, you don't have to get something, you don't have to master a skill, you don't have to learn something new because it's working through you. All you have to do is keep on moving. Keep on moving. Don't get stuck in one place. I don't think you do get stuck in one place, but it's just like keep on moving, and keep on moving. Okay. Any other message that's coming through? Honestly, what is this impossible thing energy? I want to know more about that. Why am I getting a lot of cards? Flew. Ant spirit. Time to collaborate. Ant spirit. Time to collaborate. Ants never work on their own. They are always in a group. They have a community. So something about a community is really, really significant here. There is a community that's very close to you. The people that you consult with, it's not literally like your friends or your family. It could be someone that you trust. A fandom is coming to me for some reason, like a fan club, a fan page. That's weird. That's coming to me, but it's like learn to ask for help. And like I said, you don't even have to ask for help from someone, but someone will approach you and tell you, oh, do you need help in this area? Can I help you in some way? So, like I said, everything is going to approach you. You don't have to do anything. This is a very completion sort of energy. It's like it's already done. Like the world was coming to me, completion. Sun was coming to me, like, yes, of course you deserve it. Yes, of course this is meant to be. The star was coming to me, which is literally giving me like destiny, fate energy. I cannot explain to you this further. It is meant to be. It is something that you deserve. It is literally in your cards. It's literally written in your destiny. It is fated that you are supposed to get it. And the reason why you think this is impossible is because of your trauma. Is because of your trauma. Do you see there are so many swords coming here? There are so many people that have hurt you, not just one person. So many people have hurt you. So many people have traumatized you, hated you, betrayed you. Like there is a long list of things that has happened to you. A lot of trauma. You can actually write books about it. Like it's so much. And because of that trauma, you feel like you don't deserve it. Because someone told you, someone made you believe this, so many people made you believe that you don't deserve the best things in life. And that's why you think this thing is impossible. I'm so sorry for the noise, by the way. They are just not stopping for some reason. It's okay. Let them do their work. I'll do my work. Okay. So it's like you deserve it. That was the biggest sign here. It feels like I want to chant this to you. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve the best things in life. And of course, you deserve this, right? You deserve this. It is meant to be, and it is going to appear in your path like magic. Like magic. Magic works through you. Magic works through you. You don't have to plan anything. You don't have to make a step by step guide that first I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this. It is already done. The plan is already made. You're already on the right path. All you have to do is keep on moving. Keep on moving. Keep one foot in front of another and keep on moving. Keep on moving. You're already walking in the right direction, right? This is beautiful. This is beautiful. Okay, at the bottom of the deck, I'm getting this otter spirit, which literally says, you are never alone. You are never alone. This is the last message that I'm going to leave you with. It feels like your spirit guides really want you to hear that you are never alone and you will never be alone. Okay? So, this debilitating fear that you have that I'm going to be alone deep down, it's like you will never be alone. You will never be alone. Okay. I love you so much. Thank you for watching this till the end. I know I said some hard truths and sometimes it's hard to hear, but you needed to hear it. And I'm so, so, so proud of you for letting go of your trauma. I know it was not easy to do, but you did it. I'm so, so, so proud of you. I'm sending you all my good energy. You deserve all the best things in life. For some reason, I want to show you pink and purple again. I don't know. For some reason, this is significant for you. All right. So I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. I love you so much. And I'll see you in my next message, next video, very, very soon.